Aquarius, this is your Equilibrium horoscope for December 2021. And this is something I'm going to offer on my Patreon. However, I'm going to make it available so that we all can get the gist of what I'm doing here. And I will pull 3 cards, and it will allow us to see what's going on internally to find proper balance. So once we examine the meanings of these 3 cards together, we can kind of assess this could be some sort of underlying theme that needs to be looked at, become aware, help address and manage within in order to externally create a center of gravity that will help bring about better balance in our life. And it will show through our physical description. So it will definitely help with setting and posture, and it will allow the pressure of the moon to be a bit lightened so it won't feel as heavy. Gravity won't feel like it's weighing down on us, and the energy won't feel as dense, so to say. So this is all about finding our center of gravity and having, you know, something we can incorporate to gain some equilibrium. Not only in our physical body, but something that needs to sort out within in order to bring about some balance externally. Okay? So that's how this is going to work, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me get the first card. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Aquarius, and I'm not going to elaborate on any of the cards until they all are revealed because it's an overall energy that's infused together. Okay, so let's get the further cards. And I really enjoy doing these horoscopes in my own way. I find a lot of enjoyment out of them. So that's another reason why I do them. Actually, not just for entertainment purposes, because I feel like whatever you watch, you get some sort of entertainment from. But this is to help ease the mind a bit. And okay, and then we have the Hierophant upright. So this is a new deck, and I'm trying to get used to the visualization of each card, and I'm trying to also show you that the camera is not exactly picking up on it, and I'm in my position, so I don't want to, like, you know, jump around because it's all about the position. Yes. Because we're not just casually hanging out on a mile-long sofa at a hookah lounge. We are on camera, where apparently everything is just as real as it can be. And then we have the moon in the upright, so okay, so what we're seeing here, my goodness, I have to really concentrate because I don't know what's been going on lately, but I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like there's all of these unforeseen energies that know what I'm doing, know what I'm thinking. I can't pull a card out of my tarot deck without, my tarot deck, excuse me. I can't pull a card out of my tarot deck without having, you know, certain cards pop up, and it's like I'm trying to channel some energy other than the same repeating cards, and I'm not going to say what the cards are, but you could only imagine. So I'm hoping, and that's why it's so important to have sacred space and privacy, because we can't have any interference when we're trying to further help others with some sort of enlightenment and guidance, and above all else, some security and comfort, right? So your cards, Aquarius, are the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Hierophant, and then the Moon upright. So what I'm sensing from this energy is internally there's this sense of feeling like it's almost Aquarius, you just have this sense of being in the material. You're trying to step into your own practical power by almost tapping into a sense of what it is to be mystified by the three-dimensional. And what I mean by that is there's a certain pathway that you must go through in order to reach some sort of earth pentacle grounded mastery. That way you can kind of sustain that that energy of the practical and all of the comforts that the three-dimensional practical have to offer, Aquarius. But there's no way kind of avoiding a certain almost passage. And you know, this passage into the magic of the mundane, because when we think of the practical and we think of just the earthly, how can I put this? The earthly realm. It's quite magical, even though there's things that are unforeseen to us. It's not just materialistic in nature. All of these things are very enchanting, is what I'm trying to say, and it creates a certain kind of energy. And within this 3D, there's it's almost like a hidden realm within that you can tap into by kind of understanding the principles that are realized when you step into this groundedness energy, where when you can create this stability for yourself, because it allows for not just freedom, but it allows for so much in this 3D realm. It allows for creative expression. It allows for the ability to experience the pleasure aspect of being here in the 3D. And once you can experience that security and that comfort with the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hierophant too, it's all about the secret realm of what is hidden from us in the 3D that can bring about more of a psychic connection, and it can bring us to more of a spiritual context in nature, because we're able to ground and we're able to get in more touch with our senses, and we have that sensational pleasure, and we can afford to have more leisure time to explore the depths of our mind with the Moon card upright. And this will allow for better exploration of the duality within our consciousness. which is basically primitive and orderly. So yeah, what I'm, in a nutshell, this is what I'm seeing. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant upright, and the Moon upright, this is all about understanding the principalities of the whole dynamic of being grounded and having that pentacle mastery that can take your intuition, your psychic ability, your dualistic nature, your dualistic intuitive nature, and you can tap into further a further understanding of the emotional ties that we have with the material, is what I'm sensing, because this is acknowledging what it is to be a creature of the earth and to embrace the aspects of pleasure and stimulate the senses that we have originally. And this will create almost like a gravitational pull to further enhance the emotional qualities of our intuitive highs and lows. So what I mean by that is it will almost connect the gap between the, what I'm hearing is it'll connect the gap between the 3D dimension and the 5D dimension. So it's almost having a better line to connect with this hidden realm of our psyche. So understanding the importance of the material will help us better to have that connection with our own intuition and our connection with our guides, ultimately, is what I'm hearing. So internally, we need to, Aquarius, just come to grips and understanding that the material is not as superficial as we think, Aquarius, and what needs to happen is we need to understand how enchanting the material is, and certain pathways that we have to just go through, and there's no avoiding, in order to have this influx of material comfort and this influx of our sensational vibrations, because we can't be numb to our senses here in the practical. It will only create further stagnicity, and we won't be able to channel into our intuition, and we won't be able to have that balance between our animalistic nature and our more domesticated nature, so to say. Okay? So these are the things to think about internally, to realize, to bring into balance within yourself, and just understanding and hearing this and being aware that this is some of the themes that are going on internally can start the process of creating this better balance externally. So you'll see it in your posture, you'll see it in your physical stance, your setting, comfortability, and it'll feel like there's less pressure from the gravity that the moon imposes on us. So the energy won't feel as dense and heavy, so to say. Okay? So I hope that was helpful, Aquarius. And now we're going to our section where we talk about a muscle within the body, and we're starting with the legs. So that is coming up, and as always, Aquarius, thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you again. Take care and love.